Thanks for reaching out. I wanted to show you a couple of extra tips. This is like problem-based learning, where if you have a question, then I can give you the answer and I can give you the article, which I'm going to do. But I can also show you how I went about it, and maybe this will be helpful for your practice. Having said that, count on me anytime you want. I'm not giving you the heave-ho on this one. So reach out anytime you like. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is how to validate whether we have this one or not. We don't. And I was just like, ooh, and it was kind of tricky. How to find something like this, which I'll attach to the email, and how to find the rest of the metadata for this one, which I'll show you how to do too, which may or may not help, but be that as it may. So this first one, Harvard Business Review, I was just like, well, what I first did was I looked up this in the catalog. Do you remember that, where I did this, where I put it in quotes to look for that? I didn't find anything. And I went into the Harvard Business Review, and I didn't find anything. How do I validate whether or not that works? Doesn't matter. You can always go to Interlibrary Loan and request it with that metadata. But let me show you another trick. If you get something where you have the journal name, you can go to Online Journals and see if we actually subscribe to it. Because all of these journal names have like myriad overlap in different databases and in the catalog, and sometimes they show up and sometimes they don't. So this is a way where you could see definitively where you could go through. And what I did, I don't recommend doing, because I already found out, is if you go into any of these databases, you can narrow down to May 19th from 2015, and I discovered that it doesn't exist. It might have been a web-only thing. So what you can do is go to Interlibrary Loan, and this one you'll have to do. You'll have to log in, and then the first time you log in, you might be asked to fill out a form or something like that, but all you have to do is go to New Requests, and Article, and just fill out the metadata. You might have to go back and forth, article, title, all that stuff. If you find that you can't fill out one that says required, just say, I couldn't find it. Help, and then do like a smiley, because it's like a real person on the other side. They're up on the 5th floor. They're really great people. But they'll honor something like that. And then when you click Submit Request, they'll go and find it from someplace else, and then send it back to you. You'll get an email, and the email will have a link, but you can also go right back to Interlibrary Loan and look at, it'll show up right here, electronically received articles. Okay, that's the first one. I couldn't get that one for you. But there's how you search for those things. This one, I was just like, oh, this one already has a link in it. Sometimes the links don't work, so I'm going to see if I can track this one down. And this is one where you would do the title search. And sometimes it works. And there's this cool new feature where you can see full text available, but sometimes you could just get the PDF right there. That's new. That's exciting. So I'll send you that one. This next one, what do we do if we don't know what journal it's in? This is actually kind of a workaround. Again, it's that same title search. Whoa, that's a long title. Sometimes it doesn't like the colon. In older programming language, the colon was like a stop character that would break the programming. But they might have omitted that from the language in the programming. Be that as it may, it doesn't always work. But when you click on articles, and it was like, oh yeah, here I can see all that metadata. So you can see it's in Annual Review of Sociology, blah, 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 what pages, and things like that. And you can capture that by just clicking citation. And then you can get that better citation. So as you go, if you find stuff that you really think is good, you can get a deeper set of metadata, which your professors will love. So I've attached both the articles. I hope you have a lovely day. Thanks for reaching out and keep the questions coming.